Good morning, everyone. My name is Oksana, and I welcome you at my little craft journey stitching corner. Today is May 16th, 2026, and it is Saturday as always. Whew, last time it took me a while to edit all videos, and I was able only to upload them on Sunday, but it's like I'm usually uploading on Saturdays. I'm trying to, but sometimes it's Sunday. Okay. Let's take a look what I was stitching this week. Based on my, you remember I span only one decision wheel. That's what I usually do because I have a focus project. I do a weekly project, which like my spinning wheel, decision wheel gives me. And then at the end of the month, last week of the month, every single month, I do super wheels. And you know what, guys? Next weekend will be exactly that weekend. It's like I was so shocked, to be honest, a little bit, that next weekend will be the one which I'm going to spin the super wheel. I just have a feeling like I did it like last week, right? It just this weird feeling that I just did it. And it's again, and it's, you know what's interesting? I found out, like, it's not I found out, okay, this morning when I was like in the bathroom, like washing my face, I was thinking about it. It's so interesting. Like last year, the whole year I was having this feeling that the first portion of the month will go super fast. It was just like the months. I would feel like the month just started. Like, oh, yesterday was the 1st of, let's say, April, for example. And around 15th of April, I'm like, wait a minute, it's already 15th? How did that happen? But right after the middle of the month will last ages. It will be like, I don't know, 20th of April, and I would be like, man, it feels like 2 weeks passed and it's only 5 days. You know, it would stretch. And the whole year was like that. And it was so weird. This year is different. This year, it feels like every month goes super fast. Like yesterday, as I said, I feel like yesterday was the 1st of May. And today, I know it's middle, right? But next week I'm spinning the super wheel again, and it's like the end of month. I'm like, wait a minute. Yesterday was the beginning of month. Are you trying to tell me that in a few days it will be the end of month? It's just so weird. But you know what's interesting? Despite every single month being like that, I have a feeling it is summer. That May is already ended for me. While it's still not. It is still May. And I feel like it is already summer. And it's so weird. It's strange. Anyway, I need to stop yapping. We have a great weather. I'm super stoked about it. It's like amazing. I'm enjoying myself. I went on a walk a couple of days. I'm such a hermit, guys. You just don't understand. If I wouldn't have a job and a need to go and throw trash away, I live in the apartment and we have valet trash, which means like certain days a trash guy will pick up from next to your door, right? They will pick up trash. I don't do it. I know I'm paying for that. Unfortunately, I cannot cancel this service because I'm renting an apartment, but I'm throwing my trash on my own. I'm going to a dumpster. This is the only one reason for me to get out of the house. I'm telling you, COVID was like a blessing. I'm like, thank God I don't have to go to work. Now I can work from home. I was at home, and I'm telling you, my only reasons to go outside is either a doctor, which is probably once a year, most of the time, and trash. I am trying to kick my ass saying like, you need to go outside a little bit more, just on a walk, regular walk. And I have this horrible, right, hobby called cross stitch. And if I wouldn't have these reasons, as I have to eat, I have to drink, I have to sleep, I have to take out trash, I would just be stitching. I would grow my roots through the chair and would be just stitching. which is not good. You need to have I just so enjoyed so much that, I mean, guys, everyone who watch it, you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's talk about my focus seasonal, not May focus project for May. It was, as you remember, it is luca-s composition with cherries. I'm still going to stitch it this upcoming week, because this is not, today we're going to spin only regular weekly spring, not summer, not summer, spring decision wheel. So I still have 1 week with this project, and you know what I was thinking? I was looking on the calendar, because as I said, I was shocked that next week it will be a super wheel. I was thinking, will I still have a chance, like few days at the end of May, to stitch this project? Or it will be really like the end of May, let's say, will be on Saturday, where I usually film, and then Sunday will be 1st of June, and I have to do summer projects. Actually, I may take it 1 more week. After the mega wheel, super wheel, there will be, I think, 1 day, maybe 2 days, so I can take it 1 more time. I will see what I'm going to do. I probably will take it, because guys, I'm so enjoying this project. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it. I was looking recently to go and do saga on other projects. Do you guys see it? Yes, you do. Other compositions which I have with lemons, with grapes, and with apples. So I need to do saga for that. You know what it reminded me? Recently I was... So lately I've been... And I'm not going to talk about this, but let me just talk about. Lately I was stopped buying a lot of like kits and charts, because I have so much that I really want to stitch them. The ones which I have, I don't have materials, so I'm buying a lot of materials right now. And okay, now I lost my thought. It was somehow it was tied to the materials. I lost my thought. Great, awesome. Yeah, I know I started like I did say, oh yeah, now I remembered. And just because I'm buying a lot of materials, I was looking in all my charts, you know, which needed materials, and I remembered that on my phone I have an app, FantaStitch. FantaStitch, it's Mereshka's app, a cross-stitch app. It's similar to Saga. I think some people saying it's similar to Pattern Keeper. I don't know how Pattern Keeper looks like, because I have only iOS, Apple. All my devices, except computer, is Apple. I don't have Android. And I know that Pattern Keeper is only for the Android. So I have no clue how Pattern Keeper looks like, how it operates. I never seen it, okay? And some people say Mereshka, like FantaStitch, similar to Pattern Keeper. Someone says it's similar to Saga. I do have Saga. I can't say it's quite like Saga, but it does help you to do as Saga does, right? You can select a color and you can stitch it. It highlights those colors for you. You don't have to find all of them manually. As I heard, it's in Pattern Keeper, you need to go through and find all of them on your own, like similar symbols. That does for you. The FantaStitch does it for you. So I was looking and I was like, I remember I have some charts there. Let me look into there, because there are a lot of free charts they give you, and they are very, very beautiful. And I opened the app, and I actually remember that probably half of a year ago, I sent, so if you have Mereshka kit, you bought it, there is an instruction, how is better to say? Okay, let me just keep saying before I forget. There is an instruction, step by step, what you need to do if you want to have an electronic version of your chart. They tell you what to do, what to make picture, what to write it on those whatever. Send it to them, and they will send you an electronic chart for the project, for the kit. I had some kits which are very, very old, and so that's what I probably half of a year ago I did it for one kit. And you know what's interesting? I didn't hear anything from them. I didn't hear any messages on my emails. They didn't send me any sagas. I'm sorry, sagas, any charts. I didn't have a response from them. Yesterday, when I opened an app, I saw actually they uploaded the chart on my account. I was like, oh, nice. They did it. I didn't have it almost for the half of a year, and I was just like, oh, now I have it. I'm so happy with that. And what's interesting, I recently bought at the end of May, I'm going to do the spring overview, the whole season overview, and I'll show you what I bought. And I had a series of it's samplers from Mereshka. And you recently saw I was stitching the spring one. I had 3 seasons except fall, and I finally bought a autumn season. And that kit is actually a new one. That one has a QR code that when you open a kit, you can scan QR code with the FantaStitch app, and it will immediately upload you a chart. So I think that if you have very old kits which don't have QR codes, right, you may want to download the FantaStitch app, go through the instructions, and request a chart. But new ones, apparently they already have it. And I was so happy because, like, oh man, it took almost a half of a year for them to send me that one. And I still have several, the autumn sampler is the first Mereshka kit which had QR code. I have more than one still not started, not opened. They are old, they don't have. Now, as I see that it worked, even for the old kit, when I send them manually the requests, right, without QR code, those ones. Now I can start sending other requests which I have for my kids, and hopefully within a couple of years I will get all those charts and I don't have to do them on my own. All of this conversation, monologue, was about the Luca, kind of coming closer to the luca-s. As far as I heard, luca-s, they also can send you, I may be lying, I think they do have a service that you can request. No, you can't. I think what they have certain charts that they sell. When, like, probably it's a new one, when you buy those kits, you also can have I think maybe Saga or Pattern Keeper, I don't remember, electronic chart. I may be lying, but I think I saw something on luca-s site. But the problem is there that you cannot request a chart for the old projects. You cannot request it at all, actually, at all. But they do provide certain kits with the electronic chart. Don't take my word on it, just go on the official website and look at that yourself. And the reason why I'm saying it, because if we will take RTO brand, I heard it from this wonderful stitcher from Australia. Her name is I Stitch Birds. Her channel called I Stitch Birds. Actually, I heard it from her, and she said that you actually can send them a request for any chart, RTO chart. Now, they don't provide electronic charts if you buy a kit, but you can send them saying, hey, like, with the proof that this is your kit, blah, 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 and they will send you a Saga or maybe Pattern Keeper, I don't know, I have Saga. Electronic chart. Now, there is a caveat to that, because I tried it. There is a caveat. Depending how old your kit is. So I bought, I don't know how many eons ago, I bought a really beautiful stamped on fabric. It's not a kit. When they sell stamped on, It's really fabric with a stamped on picture. You don't have floss, you don't have needle, like you don't have any other materials. It's only fabric with the picture and that's it, nothing else. Oh, they give you the key of DMC, like the key is present. They tell you what to stitch with what colors, but you need to buy them yourself. Anyway, I bought it like eons ago, and the problem was that stamped on, it's a little bit stamped on not very like accurately, and sometimes I'm questioning myself, am I stitching like if it's the square is on the hole, you just don't know at which side you need to stitch it, right? And I have a project, that project which I bought, there is one piece which has like a log house. It's a little bit, there are some details. It's a bit like a log house in a distance. There are certain details which you don't want to do wrong stitches there. You just need to be precise. And when I send them requests regarding this to give me a chart for this particular purchase, they said that it is so old. It is so old, they even don't have any traces of those information. I mean, they do know that's there, but it's so old and archived, they have no charts at all for that particular project. So they offered me, just say, you can try to stitch it from the preview. I'm like, right. So anyway, with luca-s, I'm doing those sagas myself, those electronic charts myself, and I was looking recently into like I could not decide which one I want to make. Do I want to make a composition with lemons or with apples? Look so good, they look so nice, but I was like, this composition with cherry already have like red cherries, right? And those apples they're not like red apples, but they like ripe apples, like there is yellowish and reddish a little bit, right? It's kind of multicolored. And I was like, I'm already stitching one with like flowers and red piece on the bottom. Do I really want another one, or do I want a little bit variety and have like with lemons, which totally yellow? I need to think about it. I kind of want both. I don't want with grapes right now, because it's all like the whole thing is pretty much almost red, but I need to sit down and do some, maybe I need to do both, right? Okay, I need to stop talking about, not about this project, but of something else. Let's take a look. So what I did, of course, I was continuing with the leaves, with the background, like there are some stems here, dark background. Just because I stitched around this flower, and I stitched around, like finished stitching around this flower, I was able to finish backstitching for all flowers. I'm done backstitching flowers. There is no more backstitching left for the flowers. There are still backstitches going to exist for leaves. I'm not sure. As I said, I don't remember. I don't believe cherries have backstitch, but leaves, they definitely do. But with flowers, I'm done. So this piece, the top piece, is not going to change now for at least upcoming 2 years at all. I don't believe I will finish it next year, because I was looking, I think this project will migrate into the next year with about 6,000 or 7,000 stitches left, which I was thinking, okay, even if I will stitch it next year a couple of times, I will nail it down maybe to 5,000, right? I don't believe it will be my focus project at all, which I'm not sure, which definitely I don't see it being finished next year. Definitely not. Even, I know I'm not done yet, right? But as I said, by the end of May, this is how much it will end, about 6,000 or 7,000, I don't remember, maybe 7,000 or 8. It's still quite a bit, which means like I probably wouldn't be able to finish it, definitely not finishing it next year. I even questioning myself if I will finish it in 2028 with the way how I'm stitching it, right? It's only seasonal, it's only spring, but I'm telling you guys, I didn't tire of it yet. I'm still extremely enjoying it at all, like a lot, and that's why when upcoming a week, next weekend, when I will spin my super wheel. Usually I sit with super wheel project 4 days, right? I will still have 3 days left, and I'm thinking to take this one again. And at the last 2 days, oh, it will be probably one, but maybe like in a week, at the end of May, last 2 digits of May, last 2 days of May, or maybe it will move to the 1st of June. I'm still thinking to take this one, but we will see how things will go. Maybe I will be okay to switch to the summer already. We will see. But right now, I'm actually looking forward to stitch it. If I was thinking to take it today, I'm so like hungry for this project. I'm really loving it. But I remember today is Saturday, which means I'm stitching my Saturday project on Saturdays, which is Holiday Village by Dimensions. And I will be honest, I also want to stitch that one because there is a bridge. I'm stitching a bridge, and it's pretty interesting too. So anyway, okay, let me continue. So I I stitched these leaves, and as you may see, if you see the contour of upcoming cherries. This cherry is start already like ripening on the canvas, right? It starts showing up on the canvas. Hopefully, I'm thinking maybe I will even finish. It has a big possibility. It just doesn't. My English is so bad. There is a big possibility that next weekend these 2 cherries will be done, and of course these will move like. I will have a big progress. I'm not sure if I will finish this like several cherries in here, because usually what's happening, like if I'll take a color, right, I will stitch until I will finish a thread, and I'm trying to not spread too much on a canvas just to not make a lot of mistakes, right? And there is still leaf is going on here. I may take a leaf, it will be stitched somewhere here, then maybe some stuff a little bit in between of cherries, and it may happen that by the time the 1000 stitches will be done that way, maybe 1 or 2 cherries will be fully filled, but other cherries may not be finished, which is fine. You know, I still have till the end of May, I still have some time to at least finish these cherries, like this row of cherries. Ah, man, I'm so happy with this. Anyway, let's keep moving to the next project, because I've been talking a lot about not related stuff. Hopefully I'm done with not related stuff and we can move into common sense. Now, let's take a look. My spring decision wheel decided for me that I need to stitch this this week Long Dog Samplers Opus Magnusson. This project, this one, ginormous, man. It always on the preview looks not that big until you take your canvas and you're just like, oh Lord. Anyway, I mean canvas, guys, fabric, canvas. What am I talking about? I'm not even a painter. I'm not talking about, I'm gripping towards word canvas. I have no clue. Anyway, so right, with the preview, you may not see like a lot of progress, but it's more than 1,000 stitches here. So what did I do? I actually finished this element totally. I actually forgot that I finished it. How interesting. And when I'm saying finished this element, I'm not counting on the black part, I'm just counting on this inner thing, because the black portion, it's pretty much like another type of, I consider it to the border, the black part of the border, right? I can stitch it till the end, but and it kind of will be it's tied together. So if you will see, like these leaves, they go into this I just had a word in my head. What's in English? Slanted. This slanted side, then the top side, another slanted, another leaves, like these ones, right? And then it will be second pair of leaves. Then I'm switching to this like inner connection of these tops, and going back to again this branch with the leaves, slanted, horizontal, slanted, and keep continue like that, right? Top and bottom. So this black portion is like one string of stuff, while the inner part of it is actually separated. It's not connected to anything, meaning like any other colors. It's like filled in, right? Those filled in inserts, they are separate. So that's why I consider that this insert is finished totally. Then I continued with this border in here. I didn't fill in these little squares yet. That's probably what I'm going to do next time. But also we'll continue with the black one, and I think that will be pretty much another 1,000 stitches. We are going to see this project in every single season, because this is my multi-seasonal project. And on the and you have maybe less than a half of the fabric fit in the screen, another half is like under it, and that's, I told you guys, that's the whole cut for this particular project, only this one. There is no extra fabric for like cut it later for another project. No, the whole bed sheet is for this particular project. It will be ginormous. I have quite a bit of a border going on. Now, from the positive side, what I saw somewhere here, maybe, I know it shows like here, it's like the middle. So with this bottom one, I already crossed the middle of the line. I know that this one still is going on, because this little insert, the whole thing, all colors of the insert, is a little bit less than 1,000 stitches. I think it's about like 800-ish stitches. You may not think it is that much, but yes, it is that much. But if I will put my do you guys even see what I'm doing? I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah, you should see. But if I'll put my thing here, let's take a look. So I still have like this block will fit in. Of course, maybe a little bit of this connector. Yeah. And half, and this particular border, I will reach the middle of the fabric. Of course, I still need continue more with that, but yeah, this border, it feels like never ending. It's pretty much the same, but when I was looking on the preview, to be honest, guys, when you see the picture in general, it's like, yeah, elements, but when you start like looking, especially in Saga, like electronic chart, more carefully, there is way much more like these diamond shape or half diamond. Though they are big, and they are also like pretty much I mean, there is more these elements in here than pictures itself. Let me tell you this. There is way much more intricate filigrane elements than pictures, which is interesting. Anyway, guys, okay, thank God this was very fast regarding this project. We are done with this project for the spring, but the spring is almost done also. But anyway, now remember, guys, last weekend I told you that this week, which is ending already, I had birthday. I had a birthday, and I told you that last year on my birthday I started a project which is like 100 or 1,000% fits the narrative of my birthday. Just because my birthday is in May, and I took PTO, I took vacation 11, 12, 13. So I had 12th of May is my birthday. So I took a day before because 12 was a Tuesday. And I'm like, I don't want to just take one day off, worry about on my birthday to worry like, oh, tomorrow back to work. I didn't want to think about work at all. I didn't want to think about working before like, oh, tomorrow is my birthday, finally I'm done, right? I didn't want to think about it at all. So I took 11th as my PTO, which was Monday. So from weekend, I slowly moved into my vacation. Then I had a birthday, and I was not thinking about work during my birthday because I knew I have a vacation on 13th, and it was fine to think about upcoming work on 13th as long as I'm not stuffing my brain with worries about it on my birthday. So let me show you a preview what I started last year on my birthday. The name of the project fits my birthday perfectly, 1000%. Like, just fits it. It is Design Works May Day Off. There you go. It was May and it was day off and it was my birthday. Okay, let me show you a little bit like front. This is how it looks like. Right now I'm not stitching very bright color. Even though the project itself is pretty bright, but I'm not stitching bright colors. There will be a preview. You will see I didn't had a tub last year. I started on underwear. I'm like panties, no, swimming suit, panties, underwear. A little bit of the birthday cake, as you may see. I mean, I'm not sure if it is a birthday cake on the picture, but I consider it a birthday cake. So a little bit of the birthday cake. It was last year. I know that this top portion was last year. What I did this birthday, pretty much I was concentrating on a tab and, as you may see, panties. And that's pretty much it. What's interesting, I stitched around, you see I made a contour, I made a more dark piece of the tab. Then I switched, there is another grayish color in here, and this whole thing is white color. So I need to fill it in with the white color. I think I selected just to see how much stitches there. I actually don't remember. I think it was less than 1,000, but it was pretty much close to 1,000 stitches. Was it? I'm not going to lie, I don't remember. But yeah, I'm so happy. I'm moving down into the bottom right corner so I can, do you guys see? Yeah, so I can start stitching like upwards. That's what I'm doing right now, because when I started this project, I didn't have a hoop holder. And I was stitching it in hand. I mean, it's not like in hands. I was holding my hoop in hands. And when I stitch it that way without a hoop holder, I usually immediately go in the top right corner. And then I'm stitching down. I don't like stitch down from top to stitching from top to bottom. I prefer to go from bottom to top. That, as I said, just because I saw that my stitches more accurate, like more clean, more accurate, floss lane more accurate, looks prettier. My stitches look prettier than if I go stitch from bottom to top, than the other way around. But if I don't have a hoop holder, just because I hold hoop in my left hand, and I don't want to stitch here, for example, in the left side, and then I need to jam all my stitches and hold it in my hand. I don't have like any grime grids, etc. I don't have any grime protection, so it's everything in my hand. I didn't want anything from my hand to be on already stitched piece, and that's why usually if I have to hold the hoop in my hand, I go to the top right corner, because here I will never hold it at all. So I'm moving kinda from the top right to the bottom left, because this is where I usually hold. That is the last corner I will stitch if I'm doing this way. But just because I have a hoop holder, I can finally, and that's what I started like last year, like stitching to the top. That's why you see so much on the top. Just because I bought the hoop holder now, I can switch to my bottom right corner, and that's what I'm doing. So I move to the top. I'm thinking to, oh, I'm sorry, that was probably loud. I'm thinking to fill in the tab before keep moving to my corner. That's my plan. Now, this project still have chance, actually very, very big chance, to come up today again on my spring wheel. It has a big chance. I think in my spring spin decision wheel, I left only 2 projects. It's this one, which was not selected yet, and dimensions cardinals on a dogwood. Unfortunately, I'm missing one more project from the wheel, and I think I told you guys it last week that I thought I added it to my spring wheel, but I did not, which was a surprise to me. Like, I discovered it like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, and I was just like really upset because I love the project, but I understood that it will never show up just because it's not in a wheel. It's not that I cannot take it. Of course I can, and I'm planning to do it this week, upcoming week. That's what I'm going to do, regardless of what will be given to me by the spring decision wheel. That is a lavender and lace guardian angel. Love the project a lot, but as I said, I need to go through all my wheels and make sure that I have all projects added to the wheel. I thought I added, as I said, I thought, and I swear I thought I saw it in my wheel, but I don't see it anymore. Anyway, so yes, this project still have chance to show up. We will see what will show up for me today, but if it will show up, which I wouldn't mind, to be honest. I don't like project cardinals on a dogwood. I really don't. It's cruel embroidery. It looks horrible when I'm stitching it, right? Those who love cruel embroidery, I bet your projects look amazing. Mine looks like you should not even look at it at all. Anyway, and that's why I kind of trying to stay away from that project, even though there is not much left there. But I would really be happy if this will show up today. I don't know. My decision wheel can tell me, you know what, you don't like the dogwood, you don't like those cruel embroidery piece, but you need to finish it, and I will be grateful if it will give me that project too. But I can tell you I'll be way much more happy if I'll have this one. You may say like, hey, you can stop, you can let that other project like to sit and cook until its time will come. I don't feel like the time for that project will come anywhere in the upcoming decade. There is not much left there, and it's on a frame. It's on a very good Arabesque frame, and I would like to get that frame back. And I'm worried if I'll take that project off the frame, and I don't have a feeling that upcoming decade I'm going to have become a fond of that project. It may never be finished. So that's why I would like to keep that project on a frame. It will be like a reminder to slowly dig into it and finish it. At least I will have a reason, right? I would have a reason to stitch it, just because I need that frame. Anyway, okay, that's it for this project. And what is the time? It is a time to do a spring decision wheel. Okay, where is it? I brought it. Where is it? Okay. Reminding you that my May focus project is luca-s composition with cherry. That's first 2 days. Now we are going to spin a spring wheel. We'll see what are another 2 days, and I think I'll take lavender and lace for the rest of the day. Okay, where is my decision wheel? Let's take a look. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay. I think that poor cardinals on a dogwood, they didn't have a chance for the whole spring to show up and start being stitching. I don't know, maybe I'll take it. I'm thinking maybe I'll take it, maybe at least for the 1 day. Okay, let me bring this project back. I'm going to stitch. I'm loving this project too. It is so freaking easy one. It just like, guys, it's block stitching. It just, you can be tired. I'm not tired of it, but it's like, anyway, the cardinals on a dogwood. Let me talk about that one a little bit more, right? Just because I didn't know what's my decision will give me. Now, for my next weekend, when I'm going to spin super wheel, right? I will sit with that project 4 days, but I will still have 3 more days. I was thinking I might take composition with cherry luca-s because I'm loving it, right? That will be another 2 days, and I will have one more extra day for something else. It can be new start or any other spring project or whatever I want, right? So I'm thinking maybe I will at least give it 1 day for that particular project, just a bit more love, because I know that after the end of after the super wheel, right, when I'm going to do the spring overview video, we are going to spin summer wheel. There will be summer no, I'm not going to do June focus project, because I have a project which I have less like a little bit more than 1,000 stitches left, and it will be finished. So that will be my automatic focus project for the June. But I'm going to spin what you call it, summer weekly summer decision wheel, which means like I'm not going to take cardinals on a dogwood. Cardinals on a dogwood, they it's only spring project. It's it also exists in a super wheel, but is other than that, it present only in spring wheel, which means like if I'm not going to give it another like at least 1 day, I'm not going to take it till the next year at all. So, because as I told you just a few seconds ago, I'm just like kind of not looking forward to stitch it. Anyway, that's about the lament about that freaking dogwood cardinals. But this one, reminding you, I'm just man, I'm so happy. Honestly, I just cannot be more than happy. I'm loving this project. I'm looking forward to stitch a lady and a sky. But I'm probably going to fill in the tub and start moving towards the flower pot, and this, as I said, this corner. Man, I'm so happy, guys. I'm on this happy note. I think there is nothing else I can show you, right? Because that's it. You already saw this project. But on this happy note, I'm going to finish this video, and I will see you next week. I wish you happy stitching, and I wish you all the best. Bye bye, guys.